Remember back in the day there was this weird guy with long hair, chin strap beard? Well, that's me. And I'm Ryan, used to be Ryan the intern. And there you go.
So we didn't really know who was going to be here, so we just kind of, we're going to freeball. So, if you have any questions,
I don't like that terminology.
Okay, whatever. I'm a freeball. I don't know about you guys.
So I thought the best way to open up would be if we just talked about one of our favorite memories of working with Screwattack, starting with Ryan around the end.
Oh, okay.
When he started off my football.
Actually, this might sound kind of corny, but one of my favorite memories was being a part of SGC 2010, just putting all that together. It was amazing, even though it was running around doing crazy stuff, and just to see everyone just having a blast, having fun, and it felt very rewarding. And there's also some. I actually had a weird moment where like people really like the Screwattack crew, and yeah, I don't know why. I remember, and I don't know if they're here today, but at SGC 2010, I had someone come up to me. I guess they were slightly intoxicated, and they came up to me, and they did the kind of stereotypical, I love you, man.
Are you sure that wasn't me?
Maybe, I don't remember. But it was like he came up, and of course I'm just like, you're pretty awesome, man. You're pretty cool. And then he just kept crying and wanted to be a part of the crew and stuff like that. He's like, what can I do? And just give me a call, okay? And it was flattering and extremely awkward at the same time. And that was one of my favorite moments was SGC. Well, 2009 and 2010.
Big ups to Corey for doing all of that stuff way back when.
Oh, yeah.
During SGC 2012, I'm like, Corey, are you alright? She's like, I don't even know. I'm just doing things. That Nathan's jumping off things. Same with Craig. Craig and Corey were manning up that, so big ups to them for setting the groundwork for all this stuff. I guess my memory.
Yeah, you're next.
Hold on a sec. One of my favorite memories of Ryan was his interview process.
Oh, yeah.
Not only did we set up an obstacle course for him, but we also put him in like a corner of a room and put two lights like an inch away from his face, and then had Corey interview him and like be really mean to him.
I remember the quiz that was given to me, and I think Destin was either giving the quiz.
It was named like 20 Street Fighter characters.
Yeah.
Pull shit out of your ass.
Yeah, and I think I brought up some from like Street Fighter Alpha EX. Like Skullomania and like Cracker Jack, I think it was. And I was just like, why do I know these characters? I guess this is why I should work here.
So if I was smart, I would have said name more characters than there were characters.
One thing that we did at Screwattack way back when with the interns and had a lot of fun with them. That's we had Brian put on the Destructoid helmet, right? And then we put music and we made him dance. And then we walked out of the room. And then
We actually left the building and like shut the door and turned out the light, and he was just still.
I think this was for overtime. Yeah, it was overtime 2010 or whatever.
What do you think, Destructoid Robot? And we have 2 hours of B-roll.
I guess my favorite memory. I don't know. I was there for 4 years, so I have a lot of good memories. But my favorite one was fucking with Destin and licking that fucking Twinkie. I remember being like, oh, that's slimy, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is.
The best part is Destin had no idea until he saw the video that Jose had actually licked the Twinkie.
Yeah.
And his just physical reaction, he just got like violently ill
Remember
inside. He thought he was just gonna spew everything.
You guys remember that episode with like Family Guy when Brian shoots that post-op, I guess, woman, and it's just like, ugh. That was Destin. Like, she was ready to
Sorry.
Yeah, my turn. It's hard. I have a lot of great memories. I will say one of the really cool things is that even when when I'm at events, even to this day, like several years later, people still come up and say hi, and I think that's just totally rad. So you guys are awesome. I have to say that. But one of my favorite memories is something that I don't think a lot of people saw, because it happened when we were at our first PAX together. We were having dinner at GameWorks, because that's where we ate for every meal at our first PAX. And it was just me, Craig, and Destin. And Destin had got up to go to the bathroom. And Craig and I are just sort of sitting there talking and realized like about 15 minutes has gone by and Destin hasn't come back. So I text him, it's like, hey dude, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And so he still doesn't come back. 10 minutes later, text him again. Really, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm stuck in the bathroom, I can't leave. So do we need to like send in, do we need to send in Craig? Like, are you stuck on the toilet? Like, what happened? Did you flush while you were still sitting down? Like, what's going on? And he's like, I'm in the ladies' room.
It's not like I just went in there.
Did you get a Bob job?
So anyway, but it was a rather comical like series of text messages over 15 minutes.
I just went in the wrong one, hit the door or whatever, and then I realized, I'm like, what's this thing on the wall?
Well, what are these cute little traffic hands in the stall?
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god. Where I was.
And of course, the girls go to the bathroom. Like we're in there for 20 minutes talking about this, that, and the other. So he's just sitting in there doing his business, waiting for these girls to leave.
I never knew that. I never knew
Really?
that. I was sitting across from you. I never knew that. That's amazing.
Well, we kept the secret pretty well, I guess.
I think I remember sitting with you and I was like, what's up with Destin? And you're like,
I may need to go help him in the bathroom.
So how did you get out of that, Destin?
I just waited and ran the hell out.
Oh man, I bet you still have that security footage too. Oh, I hate to see that.
I guess my favorite memory, it's always like the behind the camera stuff. I think when I worked with Jared on one of his videos, I shot it for him. It was with him and Adam. Do you guys remember Adam?
yeah. Woo! Yeah.
So he and Adam used to do like rescue retail, and they also did a bunch of like shorts. And there was one where like they did the chops. You guys see that one? I did most of the camera work for that one, and just getting to hang out with those guys and do something where I was contributing, but like not in front of the camera. That was really cool, and like just because it was just hanging out with your friends and helping them out with a project that we're passionate about. So mine's not as good as Corey's. Yeah, like we said, we didn't really have a plan for this, so did any of you guys have any questions, or?
All right, I guess you have questions then.
Yeah,
There's questions. We don't have a microphone, I'm sorry.
Here, just take this one, I can take yours.
Don't pull on it.
Actually, if you guys want to line up over here or over there, I'm going to give him the microphone and he'll just pass it to whoever's next.
Just have a line up here. That's fair.
Yeah, just don't pull on this microphone, please.
My question is, what have you guys been up to since leaving Screwattack? And roll follow. How is working for IGN? How's that?
Fucking sell out.
Because I'm wondering because it's IGN is a very huge company and it has a huge news growth bankroll. Has it been a challenge to adjust to that environment?
We're actually not owned by News Corp anymore. We're actually owned by Ziff Davis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were sold not that long ago. And the company is not as big as you might think.
He actually flew her on a private jet. Don't
No.
let him.
No, I did not.
His helicopter is actually parked on the helicopter.
On the airplane.
So, I mean, it's really not that different for me. I still do creative type content. I get to kind of do what I enjoy, and that's great. It's like, I get to come up with stuff and put it out there for people to see. It is a little bigger, but really it hasn't changed. I want my mic back.
Sweet, I'm wonderful for you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Rusko, and all the guys behind there.
And what was your follow?
Oh, what's everyone else been up to?
Yeah, what are you up to?
You know, here, there, around, doing stuff. I actually left Screwattack and started doing a lot of the same stuff I did for Screwattack on sort of on a corporate side internally. And it was really cool because a lot of the stuff that I learned and did at Screwattack, obviously it was with a different slant, it wasn't really much video games anymore, but just sort of getting to expand my skill set and do a lot of the same things that I love.
What matters. I'm a lead community manager now for an independent game studio in South Carolina. I get to be crazy and wacky, and I get to have fun, and I get paid for it. So I'm still doing the same stuff. I have to act professional now though, and I have to be like, hi, thank you for purchasing so and so. Here's some free stuff. So yeah, I'm just a lead community manager. I do all the event planning. I do the in-game planning. I do the customer support. I do the play test, all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing what I'm doing, what I like. So I made my life dream possible, being involved in the video game industry, making games, helping make games. So I've helped launch three mobile titles and a PC title now. So it's been fun, and hopefully it'll continue.
Mine's not as exciting as video games. Mine's about local government. After doing, assistant merchandise and all that, I went and worked at a jewelry store doing online stuff. Exciting, I know. Then after that, went to, has anybody ever been to far west Texas, Midland, Texas? All right. Oh, okay. A few. Well, you don't really have to go there. There's really nothing out there. But I worked for the city of Midland, and then after that, I moved back to central-ish Texas, working for the city of Bryan. And what I do is I make my own. Excuse me. I make my own videos and stuff like that. So I still get to be creative making videos, and I host my own show, which is crazy that they allowed me to do that. And I'm in charge of their local TV channel and just do all sorts of promotions and marketing for the city. So, I mean, even though it sounds like local government, sounds kind of boring, I actually get to make it interesting, I guess. So that's what I've been up to, and it's really fun, and yeah, there you go.
Alright, this is for Corey. How does it feel to go to an SGC that you didn't work your ass off to make happen?
It's kind of nice. I actually get to go to the event and see what happens, and I get to interact with people more. And so from that standpoint, it's really, really cool. It was really fun being behind the scenes and doing it for 2 years. That was really cool in itself. But it's also neat kind of to see just the transformation of it and see the fruits of your labors. Poor Sean, he's done a fantastic job this weekend. You can't even see the big picture of what he's done because he doesn't have 2 seconds to actually just take it all in. So it's really nice just to see everybody come together, just see the whole thing. It's great to actually get to be able to talk and see you guys instead of going, hey, nice to see you, and then run off someplace.
Hello.
Hello.
So Jose, you and Brian kicked off G1 Spotlight back in B4.
Oh man,
And,
yeah.
I was wondering, what are some of your guys' favorite G1 content from back in the day?
Let's see. G1 Jets used to make a lot of cool stuff, a lot of animation. That's some old school stuff right there. I don't know if you guys know G1 Jets. There we go. I think that was one of them. And then seeing you guys take over the G1 Spotlight. I visit the site every now and then, and just watching you guys take over the G1 Spotlight and giving G1's a platform to give them just to see their stuff, especially. So I guess that kind of stuff. G1 Jets and just G1 Spotlight is taking over.
I was a really big fan of one side scroller was out of context. I know that was like sort of short and choppy, but it's like, wow, you made us. We already do a great job of making ourselves look bad. You made us just look 10 times more demented. But also side scrollers illustrated. That was always.
Thank you.
That no, I love that.
That was mine.
It's mine now. It was like it's the same thing. It's like we make ourselves just look bad and ridiculous, and then you just made it into beautiful art. So thank you.
Right.
Me? Oh, okay.
Destin's time to get another one.
Okay. I enjoyed like all the vlogs that were on it, and I also liked Hydra Brain's The Random Show. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
I enjoyed all that stuff, and the massive amount of content that all y'all guys did was amazing. It made the site more awesome than it was already. So you guys are awesome. Thank you.
If you guys know there are a couple unfinished illustrators that I might have cut together and just put out.
That'd be awesome.
Nice.
Yeah!
What's yours, Destin?
Mine was, do you guys remember Digital Forecast?
Oh.
Yeah!
Okay, so Nick did a fantastic job on that. And when that ended, the community kind of picked it up and did it for a little while. And I just thought that was so cool that they just did that without any input from us whatsoever. So I guess
That's one of the cool things about the Screwattack Reunion was you guys, we don't even, nobody needs to tell you guys to do anything. You guys do it all on your own, and that's an awesome thing. Awesome thing that Screwattackers, cultivated with an awesome community. So props to you guys.
So I know Jim Sterling was really kind of concerned this weekend because he had an autograph session. He was like, really, is anybody going to show up to my autograph session? And I kind of said something to him on Twitter. It's like, hey, look, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised because the GOA community, I think they're really going to surprise you. And he was. I know he was very, very surprised and shocked by all the support. So, and that's a testament to you guys. You guys are awesome.
Speaking of G1 content, I want to ask a question to everyone out there. So apparently, a while ago, apparently a while ago there was a fanfic starring me. I don't know if it was sexual or not, but apparently it's not on the internet anymore. So if you happen to have that saved into deep in your archives and you're just by itself, when you have a private time alone and you like to read it, next time think of me. Well, I guess you're already thinking of me. Please send that to me because I have a strange curiosity to find out what it was. So I know that sounds weird, but if there was something written about me, I'm like, oh, that's cool, I guess. So yeah, okay, that's my question and homework assignment for you guys.
Tom probably has it.
All right,
I need that for things.
This is for Destin. Of the people, besides yourself, of course, of the people who have been hosting the hard news, even just the non-regulars, the people who come in for just a few episodes, who do you think does the best job?
obviously Ben. I mean, Ben, I watch his stuff and I can't help but laugh at it.
I like the one where Ben, what was it, the one where they were going too fast with the teleprompter? They couldn't read. He's
He's like, yeah, I'm Ben, and alright.
And this is, whatever.
That one's great.
Also, Ryan, do you have a Sharpie?
Do what?
Do you have a Sharpie?
No, I don't. Why?
Sharpie over there in the front. I see one being pulled out.
Who has a Sharpie? We need a Sharpie stat.
Oh, there we go.
Can you please sign my shirt?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Sean. All right, bring on the next question.
I know.
Hello, G1 Claveman. I wanted to ask mainly Jose, since I know he has a channel, but a lot of you guest star on different Twitch channels for streaming of games. I want to know personally why you got into it and how you feel about all the just having people watch you play?
Streaming was something that I always wanted to do, especially even before like Twitch like had been like, I don't know, I'm a beast at Call of Duty and I want other people to see how good I am in search for teams. Anyways, like I don't know, that was one thing that was really cool, and I watched Day 9 do all the live streams, and I watched like Lethal Frag, Man vs. Game, all those guys, even Screwattack guys. I'm always there at the Mario parties trolling their chat. But I don't know, I wanted to start doing something creative outside of work, or kind of puts me in this little cube almost, this little, like they just put me in this cage, and I kind of want to break out. So I started doing my own streaming and possibly my own YouTube page. So really fun stuff in the future.
Alright, so what was your most embarrassing moment?
Okay. I have so many. You guys have to go because I have like 20.
Eating a gross Twinkie.
Corey?
My turn. Dang. That's kind of a funny story. I wouldn't say it's embarrassing. A little embarrassing.
You want to come up with another embarrassing story?
No.
Getting locked in a girl's bathroom?
No, it's embarrassing for me that I fell for it because I was super excited. I still seethe with anger when I think about it. So it was right before, it was like, I don't know, when the tour beta signups were. I'm super excited for this game.
For those that don't know, that is Star Wars.
Sorry, Star Wars, The Old Republic. I'm a huge Knights of the Old Republic fan, and so of course, when they started signups for tour, I was like, yes, I'm gonna get in this beta, it's gonna happen. And so these fools, like all day were harassing me about it, like.
Okay, I was trolling you, so okay.
Yeah, all you fools were. And so Destin kept being like, oh yeah, I got in the beta. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, haha, just kidding. Like, just all day long. And so, like,
Hey Destin, it feels good to be in the beta, right?
Oh yeah, it's so good.
And so maybe like 15, 20 minutes had gone by. We had resumed normal work by this point. And I get this email come across. And it's like, beta, Star Wars, The Old Republic. And congratulations. Like all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm in the beta, in your face, in your face. And then I just hear like giggling. I'm like, what? And I look at the email address. And it's like tourbeta@gmail.com. And I flip. It's like if I could like throw tables and stuff, I would have been doing it. In fact, I actually threw my pony at Destin. But here's the thing, like I'm all like yelling at Destin, up in his face, throwing my pony. Destin didn't even do it. He's like, what are you doing? Like he's like cowering under the desk. I'm like, what's your problem, psycho? Then Chad comes running in from the other room because he hears this massive assault on Destin. He's like, whoa, stop, it was me. And I just look at him, like with the death look in my eye, and he's like, yep, gotta go.
By the way, all three of us worked in the same office, and I think that was the best office of all time. Anyways, most embarrassing. I have one. It's the very first time I ever did a truffle shuffle. It was one of the PMS plan leaders, which now is one of the Twitch advertising people, or was one of the Twitch advertising people. So if you only imagine me going up to her and be like, hey, Smash Mouth would like to do something with you, and it's like, oh, you're that guy that did truffle shuffle. That's me. So I guess that has to be one of them.
Do it again right now.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it again.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of embarrassing things. I know there was I did do or made a large hole in one of the walls during one of the Clip of the Weeks.
The zombie one.
And
I pushed them down.
Yeah. I mean, it looked real because it was real. So I remember just breaking a hole in the wall, and then also for let's see, I think it was the what's the Crazy Japanese Game Show? For some reason, for some reason, when I was doing all the stuff, my glasses broke in the middle of it, and so then I couldn't really see anything. But as far as embarrassing, I can't really think of anything other than breaking a hole in a wall.
Craig's face, he's like,
He was a little angry.
What is this? What is this? This is a problem and it's not Nick's fault.
Yeah, I actually broke something.
alright, next question.
Hi, I was just wondering, what is your guys' most memorable or favorite clip of the week moments?
I got one, I'll go first. It'll be the Ultimate Gamer. Like, nothing to top it. It's the game over, like, it's done. But my most memorable one was Destin sitting down, and like, there's a shot where like four of us are standing in front of him, right? And Destin's sitting down, he's looking up, he's like, "We're here to see who's the toughest son of a bitch motherfucking gamer of all time." And like,
Jose could not stop giggling.
I don't know if in the shot you can see, but my arm is shaking a little bit because I'm containing all the laughter. It's just handling it. And Destin was so mad at me. Ben was even worse. Ben's like, "Jose, can't you just control yourself for 5 minutes?" I'm like, "No, I can't." That's my favorite moment.
I really like the Left 4 Dead one, only because I think that was my best vocal work to date.
Yeah,
And everybody in the office was deaf for days after that.
I don't remember which one it was, but there was one where I was like, "Here's a soda for you, here's a soda for you," and then I throw quarters on the floor. Was that a clip of that?
That was a good movie. That's because she was talking smack about you. What's up?
What happened? I was just happy I got to be mean.
He's so fake. He's just a fake person. He's like, "Oh yeah, whatever, Corey smack."
I was just happy I got to be mean to Corey on camera.
I think that's, yeah, your face was like, "Yeah."
Let's see. I kind of have two. For some reason, I really like the Kid Icarus one, where it was just all like redone and badly done with Ben as Pitt, and I was in this purple costume and something, and then Craig came in with a shoryuken and stuff. My favorite one though is where I got to kill everyone.
Yeah!
Crazy Japanese is my favorite. Crazy Japanese game show, that one's my favorite.
And Crazy Japanese Game Show, which everyone thought was Angel or Jerry, but no.
We don't let Angel do any more Asian impersonations.
But yeah. So there you go.
Thank you.
Hi, my first question goes to Jose. We all know that you did the show called Police from Post.
Yep.
So, what was your favorite episode of that that you did?
My very first one. My very, very first one. I remember doing that one, and Craig was the one that wanted me to do a show. And I was like, whatever, I'll do one where I do tips and tricks. After watching, I was a big fan of G4 TV and watching Cheats all the time. I remember guys in the Cheats.
Yeah!
Cheats was one of my favorite shows, and then the other one was Arena. Arena was another one.
I was saying cheats or cheaters?
No.
They're both on the same line.
Well, Cheats is the bomb, and I wanted to combine both of them, like competitive gameplay and tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I was really good at Call of Duty 4 because that's what I used to do. I had no life, and I still don't. But yeah, I think that's my favorite one. Just the way it came together, and I hope to do it again sometime soon.
Okay, this last question goes to Destin. Do you still like playing with the titty twisting Arkanoid machine?
I don't have an Arkanoid machine right, so yeah. But I will own that thing.
Next question.
This is sort of hijacking things, but could you guys have my 3DS and my badge?
Yeah, for sure. Bring it down.
No, I can't do this.
Next question.
This guy has the wrong shirt on.
Team Bones.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were ever like planning on maybe if you get the chance to make a new Gorthon sketch.
Or what?
He asked if you're going to do another Gorthok sketch.
Oh man, so Gorthok, I don't know if you guys know, but Chad has a whole series already written out, like a whole season written out, and we were gonna do it, but then I left. I was thinking about doing it, or at least shooting the pilot and then seeing how it went. But I really want to do that again. I was actually thinking about dressing up as Screwattack and competing in the cosplay contest and be like, Screwattack! So, I don't know, maybe he might come back on live streams if I ever decide to start playing WoW again, which might happen. I do miss my WoW.
I just imagine you, like, World of Warcraft, you in full costume, like,
Gorthok will destroy you. Gorthok is down. Gorthok needs a res. Yeah. I think that live stream Gorthok would be better than anything ever.
Thank you.
So I was wondering, what is like your favorite piece of content to come from the Screwattack crew ever since you left?
Newsroom. Newsroom done.
Yeah, same.
The one where at the very end, Jared is eating the ramen raw. Jared's supposed to be here, but yesterday he got really drunk, so. This is hard. Same as Brian. I hate you, Brian.
I like finally when the clip returned, like the clip of the week now, the clip I guess. But when that came out, that like production value and stuff like that, I was like, wow, this looks really cool. And I'm laughing a lot. Good job, guys. So, yeah, I like the clip.
Pretty much anything Nick has done since I left, because he's doing a lot more with the website.
Look at his face. The BGB you have, it's hilarious. I was in the back laughing. So major props to you, man. Oh, and Death Battle. I love the Death Battle too.
Woo! Yeah.
Next up. Did you go?
You guys named like everything. I think for me too, like I've known Ben and Nick since high school, and so I think that's really neat to see how they've grown just as content producers and like just how their work has evolved. It's like almost seeing your kids grow up.
Aww.
We love you, babe.
Hey guys, Q1 and moderator, Christian M123 here.
Oh, hey. Oh, man, I remember you. I've never seen you before.
I just had something I wanted to say to Corey. Back notes.
Oh.
Security.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
I did love you.
Do you think you can reenact Captain Internet?
Captain the Internet?
Captain Internet.
What about G.I. Destin?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even gonna try you. You guys can do go run in the snow. What was it? What was the thing that put you over the edge?
I don't remember. You guys are being dumb. Just whatever.
All right, so my first question is for Jose.
All right.
Would you be willing to run shirtless in the snow again for free lunch?
Depends on how long now.
A little bit longer and you get 2 weeks lunch.
Oh, I might have to do that. one thing people don't understand is that I don't care about my I guess my reputation or my pride. I don't have any pride. I like having fun, and if it means running in the snow without a shirt on, then fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
And then my second question is for Destin. Is it true on the clip of the week that you dance in the bathroom with your computer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's just how I go.
The one thing about Destin is he loves taking his computer to the bathroom.
So we never touches his MacBook.
And we never touch that MacBook ever.
The desktop model?
He's really cool, Destin.
This is for all of you. What is your absolute worst moment as a result of some sort of challenge proposed by someone?
I stayed as far away from challenges as I possibly could.
I was in every single challenge pretty much, except for the salsa eating one. So,
And that's why I stayed as far away from the challenge.
When you would have a salsa eating challenge.
You guys remember the 100 nugget chick eating challenge? Yeah, that's some old school stuff right there. Where Stu snorted a freaking nugget with milk. Yeah, if you haven't seen that one, go watch it. You'll hate yourself. But I think that was the one. I think I'm lactose intolerant just a little bit because of that. I think I chugged half of a gallon of milk, and I'll never drink that much milk ever again.
One of the worst challenges that I think I actually created was the double down, like eating that double down as fast as possible.
Surprisingly enough, I didn't even compete in that. I did not want any part of it.
Because I think what happened was Activision came out with like a video. It's like, we can double down in like less than like a minute and 30 seconds. And then I think we all went to lunch. I was like, I'm not going to do that. And then we came back and we actually filmed it. And then after that, like I felt kind of bad. Also, did you know to this day I'm a vegetarian? That is probably because we doubled down. But like later at SGC, people came up to me. It's like, Ryan, guess what my time is? And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like the double down. I ate it in like a minute and 15 seconds. I'm like, oh, you poor soul. I'm sorry I did this to you.
And I was going to ask if you guys could sign this.
For sure, man. Right down.
Where did it? I don't know where the Sharpie went.
Oh, we knew where Sharpie sat.
I've got a silver.
Throw it over here, man. Nick. Throw it over here.
Who did you just call me?
Hold up.
Who did you just call me?
My boy. You, sir.
Hi, I'm G1 Hurricane 24 here, and my question is, if you were to bring back the armory for one day, what would you add?
Oh. Wow, a lot has come out since I did that episode. I already did the Merv.
Can you do the DNA thing from Prototype where you start seeing people's powers? Because that's pretty awesome.
The Prototype one? That's pretty good. This is PMD. That is a loaded question I would really have to think about. Like if I had to do one thing. That series went like 100 episodes, and I remember like we always put those on IGN. Like they had like 24 hours, they had it. Then we put it on Screwattack, and the contract was up, but I wanted to do one more, and it was the Soul Reaper, and that only aired on Screwattack. I don't think it aired anywhere else except for maybe when they re-syndicated them now, like they do on YouTube. And yeah, so like I really wanted to make sure that one was in there, and it is. So I'm pretty happy with where that series like ended, like the 100 weapons I had. But I'll think about it, and if I think of a weapon I want to add, I will let you know during this panel.
May I make a suggestion?
Okay.
The one shot from Gears 3.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Next one.
Do you want to say
Hey, what's up?
I was wondering, Destin, could you give me some tips and tricks on how to point? You have to do it effectively. How do I do it?
So when you point, no cameramen are here because I can't do the zoom. But so I usually do it with the right hand. Point.
Oh, that's it.
And you just kind of like this. Make sure it slightly blocks your face if you're pointing to the camera. There you go. A little bit more oomph forward with your shoulder. And then when you bring it down, whole body forward.
And you have to have a disgruntled look in your face.
Yeah.
You're slightly constipated.
Oh, do you still just like getting pointed at? Is that still a thing?
Do I like getting pointed at?
No. Or you still just like getting pointed at? I remember that was to me.
Yeah, no, that's the kind of. I mean, I love being pointed at.
I'm going to say is that you're asking for it.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
This request is specifically for Destin. First of all, it was a very pleasant surprise meeting you at the vendor room, just browsing games.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a huge
fan
of your work, so thanks. And he kind of stole my request. For old time's sake, could you do a hard news point for us?
Alright, so story Corey punchline. Into your camera. You ready? I'm Destin, and this is hard news.
You have made my day. Thank you. Hello again. I don't know what's wrong with these people. This line needs to get longer. Anybody got any questions?
Anyone?
Just, it's a little late for this to be a Screwattack event, but Jose, you and Drake need to get together and have an eating challenge.
Oh, sure. I mean, I ate like how many pieces did I eat by myself? Like 90 something. Like, do you really think Drake could keep up with me? Like, come on.
It will be a show, I'll say
like,
that.
after I left, Screwattack became the minor league eating competition.
I think the gauntlet has been thrown.
I will take that. I will take Drake, Chad, and Nick combined. Next time I'm down here, we'll do it.
Be hungry.
I'm always hungry.
Hello guys. Hey, what's up?
One sec, I'll never do the ice cream eating challenge. What's that?
Hello, I'm Jack Archer. I have a question for you. Out of every single way you were brutally murdered on camera, which one was your favorite?
Oh God. Let's see. I actually like the one that when Destin was doing hard news, like go watch hard news on Screwattack. There was one where I actually got to be on the hard news set and just like looking at the desk, and it almost looks like I'm actually going to say something, but then he comes in with a gun, just shoots me straight in the head. And he's like, just go to Screwattack or something. So that's one of my favorite ones, and yeah.
Awesome. And can you also, I guess?
We sure bring it down, man.
I miss the YouTube like bumps that we used to have to do. Those are always a lot of fun because it's just like we have to do one. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Brian, just in the chair. Why am I so banged?
Hey guys, what's up? Hey. Over the years, there's been a lot of pranks on Screwattack. Just wondering what some of your favorite ones were, and if any on Craig.
I don't think we did any on Craig. He was one person that we did not touch. Mostly because he was always like in his own office, and all three of us were in ours, and then we had the game room, and then we had the other one where we had Ben and Nick and Chad was in there. But pranks, I don't know. I don't think we ever did many pranks on each other, other than the like licking and like the Brian thing. Did we do any pranks?
No, not on Craig.
Not on Craig, but any of us? I don't think we did many pranks. I'm sorry. We weren't that crazy.
It actually works sometimes. Sometimes.
Alright, my question is for Corey. Do you still get angry at the hearing this title, Battletoads?
Yeah.
Okay.
I called for security earlier, and I'm a little upset. But just kind of something. Yes, that game still infuriates me to this day, and if I have to play it, I might tear out my hair. So,
We're gonna take the last two and then get ready for parental class.
Yeah. Okay, I have one question. I'm not good at eating challenge, but drinking challenge is good. Non-alcoholic. So,
what's the point?
This is the point. If you happen to be around, can we have a drinking challenge?
Of what? Water? Soda? Oh no.
Milk. 2 gallons.
So we've had the pleasure of seeing Jose erupt before, and I don't think I ever want to see him.
I got really drunk at your place and like threw all up over myself. Okay.
Not Jose blew his top.
Okay, now that I brought that up. The very first time I drank in front of Craig, I was at Corey's place. And I remember getting a text from, or them talking to me like, okay, Craig's on his way. Try to act cool and not too drunk, you know.
He's laying like back flat on the floor at this point, sprawled out like that bearskin rug.
I was standing up and I'm like, I'm cool.
That's why it was funny, because you're like, oh, I'm good, I got this. And then you were the biggest dummy ever.
I took my drink, and I'm like, let's do this. And I remember Craig walking in, and I'm like, hey, Craig.
Okay, so he's laying down flat like a bearskin rug, and all of a sudden he sits up real fast, and then it's coming out.
Chinese food all over myself. Luckily, I'm a smart drinker. I had a backup shirt and backup underwear and everything in my car.
I don't think that makes you a smart drinker.
Good old Friday nights at Screwattack.
I have one more question. What is your favorite background music? Video game background.
Video game background music?
Yeah.
Dalaran from World of Warcraft.
Huh?
Dalaran. I used to sit there and just chill and listen to Dalaran. Rand over there is the one that got me addicted to WoW with his employee discount.
Mega Man stuff. And like anything from Mega Man is awesome.
I think I really like Angel's Fear for Secret of Mana. It's just so soothing. I wake up to that sometimes.
Let's see. Would Dance Dance Revolution music be technically background? I mean, I know I'm actually playing it, but
so Katy Perry or Lady Gaga?
Oh man.
Or One Direction.
Oh, One Direction.
I knew it.
I get called like when I go to like a dry cleaner's place. It's like, oh, you're the One Direction guy. I'm like, oh, please no.
Last question.
Okay, hello. What is your favorite side-scrollers moment?
Oh. I really enjoyed doing the reenactments of news stories. Those were definitely my favorite. There was one where Brian was dressed as a cop chasing him for some reason. I don't remember what the story was about, but I really miss those. Like, those were so fun.
So some of my favorite moments, I think, are when you and I would go off in this tangent discussion of something just totally out there, and poor Craig would just sit there going, and meanwhile, you and I are just like, oh yeah, and like Deadpool and blah blah blah. Like we would just start nerding out on each other. So.
I don't know. I wasn't on side scrolls after.
So the one time you were on side scrollers,
The intern episode.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's the mishap. that's the sad part about these side scrollers. I think the very first one that I did, after Tom left, I remember Craig is like, I need to do side scrollers, and I'm like, I'm here. He's like, all right, let's go. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
That's the first one I ever listened to.
It was me and
the
Craig.
one with you and Craig.
That was
I listened to it as I drove to Texas to start working.
I remember when we were talking about hiring you, and it's like, I'm Destin for the Daily BO. And I was like, who is this tool? But you turned out to be a good friend, so I'm happy to be hired you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Let's see. I was only on one side scrollers episode. That was my first and last side scrollers episode.
The best every time.
And the best. I mean, the best one that I was in. But I always enjoy just the side scrollers news desk, just all the crazy things that are happening in Florida. Yeah. So anything, whenever Florida comes up, I know it's going to be a great story. So I always love that stuff.
Okay, thank you. Can you do a last bit of sentence?
And that's all the time we have. No, I'm just kidding.
Answer this has to be really short, but when's Corey going blonde?
When are Peach and Donkey Kong going to E3? Just saying.
Say that again?
When are Peach and Donkey Kong going to E3?
I want to go too, honestly.
Just saying.
Weren't you supposed to dress up as Princess Peach? Fulfilled the Princess Peach.
I think the only time we actually delivered on a challenge was when Ben had the Speedo for for
Oh,
2008. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I forgot about that.
If you guys want to see Ben in a Speedo, go watch the Iron Man of Gaming 2008 recap. It's not really sad.
Individual crotch.
Oh god.
All right, guys. Well, I think that about wraps it up.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you for all the memories. Thank you for supporting us through all the years, and hopefully Screwattack stays on, stay strong for you guys. Thanks a lot, guys.